Hi, and welcome to our kitchen at CNY Diabetes and the Mohawk Valley Health System. I'm Caroline Jacobus, a registered nurse and certified care and diabetes education specialist. Today's recipe, a Mediterranean chicken stir fry, is filled with fresh in-season vegetables, lean protein, all over a bed of barley that adds flavor, texture, and fiber to this recipe. If you need a gluten-free alternative, try something like quinoa instead. Today's recipe is being prepared by our very own executive chef, Dillion McNatt, here at the Mohawk Valley Health System. For more information about this recipe, click on our website for nutritional facts and serving size information. Today's cooking session is sponsored in part by an educational grant from Blue Cross and Blue Shield. We hope you enjoy cooking and especially eating this recipe. Now let's get on with the show.
I'm Dillion McNatt, Executive Chef from MVHS, and I'm going to go through showing you how to do a Mediterranean chicken stir fry. And we will start off with the chicken. This is a fun, family recipe that you can use, and you can make it really fast. A lot of the ingredients are already diced up, so you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing. First, we're going to start off by sauteing a little bit of chicken. We're going to put this on medium-low heat, and we're just going to let this brown a little bit until it's halfway done, and then we're going to pull it off of the fire. The ingredients for this recipe will be zucchini, tomatoes, we have a little bit of olives, we have some parsley, we have a bed of basil, we have some diced onion, and we also have some minced garlic. When you're cooking this chicken, just give it a little stir and make sure you keep it on low heat and make sure it browns evenly. We're going to hit it with a little bit of salt and pepper. I already went ahead and prepared the barley ahead of time, so we're going to have some fresh pearled barley that's going to be on the bed on the bottom. We also went around and we diced up all our vegetables and all our ingredients to already have it ready so we can make the recipe as fast as possible to feed anybody that's hungry and in need. Once again, give it a little stir to make sure it's evenly being browned. And then as soon as this is done, we're going to let the fire off and we're going to go on to the next step of this recipe. As you're waiting for this recipe to be ready, you can just come over to your ingredients and make sure you're dicing up. So you're going to have one medium onion, we're going to have one medium zucchini diced up, medium diced. You're going to have oregano, you're going to have your basil set to the side. You're going to have one medium tomato diced up. We're going to have 6 olives diced, small diced, and then we're also going to have our parsley chopped. Now that this chicken has browned to where we want it to, we're going to lower the fire down a little bit more, and we're actually going to pull this off, and we're going to set this chicken to the side. In the same saucepan, we're going to add a little bit more oil. We're going to cut that fire back on, and we're going to actually start sauteing some onions down. Make sure you keep your onions on low because you don't want them to scorch. And you also need to reserve some of your oil because we have some other sauteed vegetables that we're going to add in here to fill up this meal. As this is getting brown, we're going to go right ahead over here. We're going to add some oregano, basil, salt, and pepper to this mixture and just start to get this a little seasoned. We're also going to add the garlic. And we're also going to add a little bit more black pepper just to finish it off. And we're going to let this cook down a little bit more. It has a great smell to it when you smell it. As this is sauteing down, we're gonna actually go ahead now, we're gonna add in some zucchini. You can add all your zucchini that you diced up. We're gonna cut this down to low to make sure the zucchini sautés and cooks down for about 2 minutes. At this time, you can add your remaining oil. This meal can be served on a bed of greens, or it can also be served on barley, whichever you prefer. It's giving you an equal amount of meat, protein, also with a whole bunch of farm fresh vegetables. I'm just gonna set that to the side and just let this cook down a little bit more. You just wanna make sure the vegetables are translucent as possible and making sure that everything is see-through and clear. And you also want to make sure that your zucchini is sweated down enough. You're going to cook this down well enough so where at the end, you add in your chicken and you're going to toss this all around and we're going to see what it comes up to when we're done with this part. This recipe only takes 30 minutes to cook and prepare. It takes 10 minutes to prep and it takes an additional 20 minutes to actually cook it down. Your longest part of cooking this will be sauteing your chicken down. Once your chicken gets sauteed, you're just going through and adding your vegetable and making sure everything is cooked down nice and tender. At this time, I'm gonna lower the heat down a little bit more. I'm gonna add in some tomatoes. I'm gonna mix that around a little bit more. And then now we're gonna go back through and let this cook a little bit, and then we're gonna go and add our chicken back through. This is the chicken that we cooked earlier. We're just gonna add it back into the pan. And we're gonna let this chicken cook down a little bit more as well with the mixture. It's a great dish, and this dish will actually feed 4 people. We're just gonna give that a little toss. We just want everything to be incorporated and mixed together. Sometimes when we think of stir fry, we think of Asian meals, but this is a quick stir fry that we have all vegetables that are local and you can have on your dinner table in no time. So as this is finishing, we're just gonna lower down the heat a little bit more. We're gonna give that one last nice toss. I'm gonna add at the end a little hint of parsley. I'm gonna go through with my warm barley. I'm gonna layer it right down the center of the plate. And I'm gonna layer this portion right on top of here. Mediterranean stir fry with chicken added.